What have the script writers got for us today? Victoria border could be closed for 2 weeks. Hang on. 2 years? If Corona BS cases continue to rise. Oh, make it fucking 20 years. Make it forever. Well, you can guarantee this is going to happen. Border closed for 2 years. Interesting. An epidemiologist has warned. Who the fuck are you, Mr. Epidemiologist? You aren't warning anyone. You're just reading from a fucking script, you piece of trash. Has warned Victoria could be facing up to 2 years in isolation from the rest of Australia. And that means the rest of the world as well, if it doesn't control the outbreak. Gee, sounds like a fucking big bushfire here. Victoria could face up to 2 years in isolation from the rest of the country if it doesn't bring bullshit 19 outbreak under control. One epidemiologist, whatever the fucking word is, has warned. Speaking to the ABC, you know, the criminal ABC, Professor Tony Blakely said Australia's facing a real dilemma with the current coronavirus situation. Really? Close this shit. He said 6 out of 8 territories have achieved elimination by accident. By accident. Meaning they might not open their borders to Victoria and New South Wales residents until the latter states can achieve the same. Why would they let anybody in if there's enough of the risk that they are going to bring the virus? Oh, yeah, please don't go over the border and pass on this deadly virus that everyone in Victoria seems to have. So let's assume that Victoria doesn't get rid of the virus. No, let's assume that the script writers keep putting up these bullshit cases and throwing up a few 90-year-old deaths. Because that's what that is. So that's all it is. Because there ain't no fucking virus. It essentially means Victoria is going to have to function in isolation from the rest of Australia and the world until such time as we get a fucking vaccine. There it is. They keep rolling that shit in all the time. All the time. Can you imagine people in Victoria after 2 years? Oh, vaccine, please. Please, bring out the vaccine. Oh, when it comes out, thank God. Thank God the vaccine's here. Please jab it into me. Please, quick. Assuming the other states don't want the virus back in. If I was in the other states, I wouldn't want the virus back in. Oh, yes, Victoria, you deadly virus carriers. Look at this lovely woman going for a walk with a beautiful mask on. While many countries are racing to develop a vaccine, many countries are racing. How about many countries find a cure for fucking cancer? Hey? Throw this fucking in the bin and start. I mean, they've been trying it for the last 100 years. Yeah? Trying to find a cure for cancer, that shouldn't be too hard. But obviously it is. It could still be years before one is available to the public. We know they're already there. We know the syringes are there. We know the shit's already inside them. Professor Blakely said if Victoria doesn't pursue an elimination strategy, oh, that sounds interesting. It's like, you know, we'll just knock you off one by one and eliminate you all. Then the Deagle.com prediction that Australia will have a population of 15 million in 2025 as compared to now of 25. So 10 million people are going to disappear in Australia in the next 5 years. That sounds pretty promising, doesn't it? All of you Australians out there, 10 million of us are going to go in the next 5 years. I wonder how. Maybe it's because of this developing a vaccine. Could have something to do with that. Anyway, the only other option is forcing the other states to let the virus back in. And we have to do the yo-yo common denominator. What the fuck? The yo-yo common denominator. They keep bringing in these fucking bullshit terms. It's going to be the yo-yo common denominator. He said introducing a hard lockdown in Victoria would be for one of the 2 reasons. What, we aren't in a hard lockdown now? What, are we in a soft lockdown? What? A medium lockdown? What the fuck? One is that you are actually going for elimination, which I'm still advocating for. This guy, Mr. Blakely, whoever the fuck you are, is advocating for this. Like, you're going to tell 25 million people what to do, just like this fucking bullshit Sutton piece of germ health expert here, and the other clown in the federal, I don't know who, Murphy's done a runner, some other clown. Oh, they're the ones. Oh, yeah, we'll tell the Prime Minister what I think, and yeah, we'll fucking do this, or, this Sutton clown. Oh, yeah, we'll tell Mr. Andrews what to do. Bull fucking shit. They're all reading their script that's handed down all around the world, because amazingly, UK's got face masks starting tomorrow. And amazingly, UK are saying children under 11 don't have to wear a mask, whereas in Victoria it's under 12, virtually the same. They're doing it at the same time. Coincidence that? No, it's not. It's got the same script. That's all it is. Anyway, keep going on with this fucking bullshit here. He's been advocating because that's the better strategy in the medium to long term. 18 months, 2 years. It would be better to be in that state. The other reason is that if the ICU capacity or health services were under threat, I'll just remind you, there's 76 supposed old age people they've taken out of aged care homes and put into hospitals and ICU in the last few weeks, 78 and 76 from Victoria. There were 7,000 ICU beds in Australia. 7,000, and we've got 78 bullshit ones. Old age people who normally would be just lying in bed in a nursing home before they die eventually. But no, let's just put them in the hospitals and pump up the numbers. But yeah, we're under threat. 78 out of 7,000. Yeah, we are not at that level yet. Oh, fuck no, I just said it. Yeah, it would be 2,500 cases a day before ICU would be near to that number. It's not being used in Victoria yet. Yeah, they could just pump up the cases. There's no proof of any cases. There's no names. They can put up any fucking numbers and read them out every morning. It's all bullshit. You can't hide the deaths even though you fake them as well. When I say fake them, yeah, people do die. But nothing to do with fucking bullshit COVID-19 bullshit. I won't go any further. Look at this shit, will you? Same crap. Schools to shut. Mask compulsory. Sorry, we're closed. Sorry, we're closed until 2050. This is the Great Reset. The great fucking reset that the world needs. The Great Reset because of a fake bug that's got, mortality rate of 0.3 or whatever, fucking virtually zero. Yeah. Honestly. I don't know how long I'm going to keep making this shit, but anyway, there's another one.